Hello guys, you are watching Guide to English. Today we have a amazing lesson related to the whales reading lesson here. And on our channel. Let's just get started. So the topic of today's reading session is how do whales sing? How do whales sing? So let's just get started. It is one of the It is one of the Earth's loudest sound in the ocean, the singing of whales. Now scientists think they have an idea of how baleen whales do it. They say the large air-breathing sea animals use a special voice box that enables them to make sound underwater. Scientists say the discovery is based on a very small study, but it will direct future research into how whales communicate. The new findings are in a study published recently in the scientific publication Nature Coin Elements of the University of Southern Denmark and other international scientists studied the voice boxes or larynx of three dead whales from the beaches of Denmark and Scotland. The three were humpback, Minake and sea whales. All three are part of the family of baleen whales, a group that include the blue whale, the largest animal that ever exists on the earth. So now we have this voice box. What is that? In the laboratory, the scientists blew air through the voice boxes under controlled condition to see the tissues might vibrate. To see what tissues might vibrate. They also created computer models of the say whales vocalization and match them to recording of the similar whale taken in the wild. Vocalization basically means the act of making a sound such as speech or singing. Baleen, a hard material in the mouth of some kind of whales that permit them to eat very small shrimp in the ocean. Vibrate is just to move back and forth, often producing sound. Whales and sectors were land animals that moved into the oceans about million years ago. Elements said the animals voice box change over tens of millions of the year in order to make sounds underwater. Baleen whales do not have teeth or vocal cords like human and other mammals. Instead, they have U-shaped tissue in their voice boxes that permits them to breathe a lot of air very quickly. Their voice boxes also contains a large cushion of fat and a muscle not seen in other animals. Whales sing by pushing the tissues against the fat and muscle cushion. Elements said baleens will depend on the production of the sound to communicate in the dark of the deep ocean. For example, humpback females and their caves communicate with each other by voice, and humpback males sing to attract female, he added. Jeremy Goldbogen is a professor of ocean at Stanford University who was not involved in the research. He said this is the most comprehensive and significant study to date on how baleen whales vocalize, a long-standing mystery in the field. The whale voice boxes tested were from the younger animal, not adult males who do the singing. Because of that, whales expert Joy Randenberg said further experiment on the adult males were needed to confirm the study's finding. Randenberg works for the Center for Anatomy and Functional Morphology at the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai in the New York City. Sinai. in the New York City. She noted that the research is probably as close as we get to reproducing how whales sing. Right now, our technology involves sticking a scope into a whale to see what exactly is vibrating, he said. Since you are never going to be able to do that in a wild animal, these experiments are the next best thing. Shipping noise. As loud as whale songs are, the study suggested that whales cannot produce sounds louder than noise from the shipping industry, elements said. They are really affected by shipping noise and it significantly reduces their ability to communicate, he said. There's just no way from them to get louder because some whales sing as a mating call. The shipping industry interference with those songs is a concern, said Michael Knott, is a director of the Centre of Marine Science at the University of Queensland in Australia. He also was not the part of the nature study for whale population there are that are really dispersed like the Antarctic blue Antarctica Antarctic blue whales. They might not be able to find mates in the noisy ocean environment, he said. However, whales like humpbacks that gather in big numbers are more likely to ignore such noise pollution. So we have this article related to the whales, how they produce sound, how they make noise. So related to the research on that, the author is just sharing about voice pause, what is that voice pause, and how the whales produce sound and chipping noise that they they usually produce to have interact with other, you can say, other whales. So this is all about the research that conducted, and this photo provided by Samuel Lamb shows a humpback whale and her calf in the Petit French Polynesia in September 2022. Humpbacks are known to compose elaborate songs that travel across ocean and whale pods. So that's it for our today's videos. I hope you guys enjoys uh, this reading session related to whales. So we can meet up in another session. Hope you guys like it. Take care. Bye bye.